Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds, welcoming you back to Lovecraft Country and Strange Horticulture. It's probably going to be the last episode, considering how little was left on the bar of moons that we have coming. Now, I'm gonna have to take a quick honest here. There was a bit of a confusion when I recorded this originally. I've had to wind it back about 20 minutes. So we'll be going through some familiar material in the beginning, but I will try to at least keep the conversation lightly. But I think this is primarily my fault. Let's go. All right. Behind the woman, a dark skeletal figure began to rise, and a low primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. Okay, so we'll get that card in a moment. Okay. 15. Okay. The thing that we got wrong, by the way, is that this is not Baylor's elixir. I had to look this one up. This is going to cause an error in a bit, so I have to relabel this as... Let's get this open. Yeah, I'm going to show something to you. Gameplay, auto-labeling. Enable this. I do not know why it's not automatically enabled at the beginning of the game, because I think we would have gotten back at least an episode and a half if I'd known that. But let's get this going. This is actually Elixir of the Damned, which is going to be important in a moment. But honestly, I thought the game had glitched out, so this is why I rolled backwards and had to double check. And this one is not. I think it's blue. I'm not sure what it is. We're just going to call it question mark. Yeah, life would have gone a lot easier if I had that option already enabled. But decay leads to new growth from death life. The cycle starts again west of the White Scar by the river. White Scar's cave is down here, and this is by the river. The sun-bleached skull fixes me with its blank-eyed gaze. A reminder, from the chest of the skeleton a plant grows. Collect. Creepy plant. That's... From death comes life. We all know that axiom, especially if you've been hanging around my channel that long. But, let's see. One of the things, I still haven't figured out this one yet. So, yeah. It may not be a good ending, but I'm not going for the good ending. Going for the I'm evil as fuck ending. Yeah, mind what's going on with Baldur's Gate 3. I think it's just saying I'm having a bit of a moral lapse. Put that over there. Okay. See what else we've got. This, I think I'm dark purple liquid. Anyways, but let's get going. David Schaefer. I have lived in Undermere all my life, and I've never seen the people as worried as they are now. Pet the cat, you'll feel better. Everyone's talking about the Sisterhood and the Servant. Yeah, the Sisterhood kind of got wiped out. Somebody needs to do something to stop that beast. Yeah, I'm the protagonist. It will, of course, be down to me. I was speaking to a woman from our inside of a cave from nearby the locals stay away from. Apparently, it's a strange plant that grows there, but the cave leaves it haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere to the east was all I say when I pressed her. Warm regards, Amos. Now, again, let's tackle this. This is Arnsworth. That's the cave. White Scar. Again. Thick crack runs up the rock widening face, widening just as it nears the ground, just wide enough for the man to slip through, but there's a problem. A large boulder blocks the entrance, too busy to move. Why would Farmer's Worry work for us here? Primarily because, according to the book, here, if we check it, Farmer's Worry, which I've not identified, is a spongy mushroom potent ability, only safe to consume small quantities, grants great strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue. Now, this means, of course, is why we're using it is to get the strength to move this thing. But the thing is, I completely misidentified this. It's actually Farmer's Worry, not what I had it labeled for originally. Gods. Twilight Leptoria, in the twilight where the shadows grow, take leaf and root and eye of crow, a plant of gloom and despair and dark magic. Do not be fooled by this pretty flower, the smell it gives off is quite foul. I've noted, by the way, near the beginning, the idea that, I heard in Planetary, which is a series by Garth Ennis, I believe. I might be wrong about that, but it's the same guy who did The Boys. In which he indicated that plant magic occurs because plants absorb the essence of what dies. And, we all have different frequencies is the big thing, but I would actually say flavors of essence within us. When we die and we surrender that essence back into the earth, what will grow up from ours will be tinged by whatever we did within our life. the energies we embodied. So, yeah. You want to think about your immortality? Think green. Anyways, collect. Fungus, yes. Wonderful. Get in there. Alright. Let's get the next one. Simone Green. Yeah, I roofied you. I still haven't forgiven you for whatever it is that you gave me the other day. I should have destroyed the elixir recipe when I had the chance. No, it's okay. The dark forces of creation's fine in my hands. I think we proved that at Baldur's Gate 3. Whatever happens, you mustn't allow it to fall into the wrong hands. My hands are not the wrong hands. Trust me. I have a kitty. How could I be bad? Alden Gregory. My wife of 30 years is dying. As the truth of it is, as painful as it is to say out loud. The doctors say there's nothing they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. I went to the hospice that said about a plant-based elixir. I don't think he meant for it to hear, but that's all I did. But I did, and that's all I could think about. Yeah, the elixir of the damned. This is where I had to roll backwards because I got really confused about what was going on. Because I don't know how I mislabeled those two. I don't even know if I did them the same day. I understand the risk, but any price is paying if you didn't have to die. Please, I'm begging you. Yeah, okay. So it's actually elixir of the damned, the red one. This says dark red, doesn't give us any indication. The Elixir of the Damned. Book entry reward. Good. You go make a zombie of your wife, okay? I'm sure the relationship will be much better afterwards, and if it is, I don't want to hear about it because you're a freak. Anyways, pretty blue flowers stems this sort of plant. It said to give haverage to your beloved in the light of the full moon, and both live long and blessed lives. That's got nothing to do with how things are going at this point. What else we got? Kirkland Head Tower. Two butterflies dance and flutter, seemingly guiding me towards the steps of this odd little tower. I nose in the window and peer inside what looks to have been abandoned long ago. A knock once for good measure, but only dust remains. You know, nice, but pointless. Athea Oshia. Who the hell are you? What a delightful shop you have. I'm only in town for a brief visit, but I heard I might get some liver stone here. Alright, so what evil purpose are you using this for? Stone. Caution is advised. Handling this plant due to strong paralyzing agents can win. It's a mushroom. Okay, so we're going to be doing some absolutely terrible things to somebody. Nope, not this stuff. Pointy caps. Probably one of the new ones. This one. Got it. Identified. You have fun with that paralytic poison I just sold you. Good God, my ethics are in the toilet. Thumb. Pronounced tomb, sorry. This flower associated with death. It assumes its fragrance and soap and candles. Why wouldn't you have... Okay, so the goth crowd would want death-flavored soaps and candles. I'll give them that. Okay, Ms. I can't control it anymore. It's all gone too far. I never meant to turn on my sisters. Really? I just want to hold it back. It's too strong. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants... That's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. You know, this is why you don't read the forbidden tomes. Okay, why? This is a choice. All right, so Dead Man's Fingers, if you know what it is, resolve and sharpen the mind. Or, if you want to Oh, I'm guessing. I am so guessing. Widow's Woe. Here we go. Widow's Woe induces fear. Dark flowers grow from it. Dainty. Oh. Darkness calls to me. Oops, wait. Dark purple flowers. Wait, what? Dainty, thick leaves. Kempfoot, unpleasant scent. Alright, we need to find Widow's Woe. The thing is, it's got this... We've got the leaves. Dainty... Is it? Dark purple flowers. Unpleasant scent. That should be our kicker. We can't actually assume anything I've tagged. Delicate scent. It's not right because we needed unpleasant scent. This one? That's Solomon's Scepter. I believe we got that one correct. Of course, I can't be sure anymore. What about this? I think the leaves are too thin. Sickly sweet. Look, lady, I'm finding it, alright? Not an asteroid simmerling. Let's see. Pungent, but not dainty flowers, unfortunately, coming out of it. A second. Yeah. Widows woe. Flowers. Looking for grass-like leaves. Thought about that, but it has the wrong scent. So, what else is here that would have the correct material? Wood. I mean, I've probably been looking at the whole freaking time. I mean, let's check hint. A plant that can open locks. Oh, shit. You wait there. I know we've used it before. That's the thing that's driving me nuts. Let's get this. Let's get her done with first. I mean, this sickly sweet. Wait, would that work? Sickly sweet. Yeah, but this looks wrong. It's thick as opposed to thin tipped ones here. I know it's not absolute, but new tune, we use that successfully. Gilded dendra. Oh right, we have the murder stuff. It doesn't say anything about fruits. Candlewood. Yeah. Like I said, I can't even be sure that the ones they've already identified are actually correct to do that. Like Dranthium. Sharp edges does not say bad scent, however. What are you? Acerbic. Could be it. Alright, so no, it's not it. Witch fig. Wren. They're not delicate, but double check. Ooh. It does say delicate, alright. Alright, it's not it either. Alright, catch you on the other side. Okay, we're back. Sorry. Now it's saying that I have to open this thing for hints. The lock thing. So, yeah. Alright, so let's tackle this. And get the music back online. There we go. This has not been... I know we've done this before. But my brain is just not working. Alright, so... I'm just skimming as quickly as I can. Clavicum. Clavicum. There we... Yes, that was it. That was it. Okay, clavicum. We need to find clavicum. Which I hope we have actually correctly identified, because God knows where it is at this point. The question is, I mean, if it doesn't have 5 petals, it could be that there was actually the picture itself was a red herring. Or red herring flower. I don't know what your equivalent for plants would be. But around here somewhere. Like I said, if I'd thought about it, I would have alphabetized this offline. Just so you didn't have to see me. Alright, follow the tributary. First is corpse friend, a reminder. Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. The third is the fearbringer. Fourth, the brook to curse. Last, a petal, secure black blood's reverse. Okay, this is awesome sauce. But follow the Daboon tributary to its source. Daboon. We gotta find the river Daboon. Source. So, whoa, the tributary. Now, a tributary is one that's not the primary, but one that comes off the side. So it could be this. Never seen this plant before, and it's growing here in abundance. This one here. Damp smell, dark red flowers. Uh-huh. What are you willing to bet? What are you willing to bet? This is what I was looking for. So, what did you want with it? Seriously, you just wanted to have a pet? If you're taking a dark entity from beyond the abyss into our reality, what exactly are you thinking to do with it? Yes, yes. We've done bad things. Carnivorous Tauren, known as the North as Andrew's Bane, after the unfortunate demise of a man named Andrew Jardine. He was caught slowly eaten alive by a large specimen of the Tauren. Reviewed in occult worlds, a cross-section of Tauren reveals pentagonal symmetry. I know exactly which one that is. Where is the one with the teeth? Has it eaten other plants, I wonder? I think it'd actually be a dynamic. There it is. Yum yum. Okay, ankle grabber binder. Third is fearbringer. Fourth lift a curse. All right. So, corpse's friend. Thing is, I'll go through this, and I'll probably like I remember the one the dead in the afterlife. The Cabela would be the first one, for example. What are gods? Cabela. Right. Cabela. Let's put this here. Put that down here. Let's just start organizing those 5. Cabela. Okay. Comes the ankle grabber. A binder. We've got something that's called for soul farmers worry. Gods. There's one that grabs people. We've done it. We've given it to someone else before. I'm trying to remember what the heck it is. Upheart, Larkshine. I should be writing these things down. Made sorrow. Let's see. Fourth live a curse. Remedy live curse. Well, Long Vernicond. There's one. Okay. Long Vernicond would be the 4th one. Long Vernicond. Now, I suppose if you're a purist, you wouldn't use the auto things function. You've seen how I've struggled. Because if this was better, had space to be better organized, I wouldn't have to take, it didn't feel like I had to take a large chunk of time off the, whoa. No, I've got that one right. If I didn't feel like I had to take a long time off to organize these things, I probably would be getting through these sections a lot better. Hobbyists, that's not it. Long Verticund? Alright, where are you? That's the 4th one. Get that formula over here. Alright, geesh. That's the 4th one. The ankle grabber is the fearbringer. Winter's woe, as we just used. That right there. 4th. Okay, 3rd is the fearbringer. Okay. Cabela bringer long recond. Take this one off. The less Ember Soul just happens to be the one we're looking for here. Okay, so long verticond, Widow's Woe, Cabela. This is the 4th one. Long Verticund. Master Petal Secure Blackblood's reverse. That's got to be the Long Verticund. Binder. 4th is the Curse. 3rd is the Fearbringer. Okay, so we need the Ankle Grabber. I'm trying to remember. I think it's based in the name. Fennet. Rin, Abney, Sheep Snap. No, that's not it. Whoa. Ah, the sap of the Royal Gentia, because the Royal Gentia, it's the Swift Snare, that's what it's called. Yeah, I think we've got it. Swift Snare. Ooh. I actually have this one identified. Heart-shaped flowers. Got to be heart-shaped, are those? Nope. Heart-shaped box, heart-shaped flowers, you know how it goes. No, it's Everheart, I think. Which one has heart-shaped flowers? That's our heart-shaped. Give me a second. Just see you doing this for too long. Okay, so I actually found it. It's Elderfim, which creates an antidote to Deander's miasma, which, causes the blood to turn totally black. So we need Elderfim. Maybe I should have started recording later after I found the Elderfim. Guys, it's just... How does this become... Oops, Swift Snare. Is that it? Yeah, the thing is that we're not doing that anymore. Yeah, Heart-shaped leaves? Heart-shaped leaves is one of the other ones. I think. Wait, Swift-snap. The Swift-snap has... Okay, so cool. We'll do that. The ankle biter. Okay, Swift there. Okay. Last is a petal of Adenium. All right, where is it? There it is. All right, so hopefully that's the 5 combos we got going here. Like we don't have a Swift Snare as a confirmed concerns me. Okay, so you can go over here. Clues there. Stay there. Okay, you'll go into items. Why not? Oh, gods. Let's wander. I'm just going to check out Arnside. From Arnside, I look across the estuary, listen to the lonely call of gulls. Since the viaduct was built, this once profitable port has become choked with silt and few boats can moor here. The fast-racing tides are perilous to unsuspecting stranger. Having cleared my head, it is time to move on. I don't wish to be another victim of the waters. That's a thing. Hang on one second. Okay, so yeah, this got recharged while I was waiting, so we're gonna tackle somewhere else. Let's go to Back Barrow, shall we? Whoops. Approaching Back Barrow, the industrial roar emanates from the ironworks and the cotton mill. The blast furnace has a limited appetite for coal, which is delivered almost daily via the steam railroad. I pity the dusty workers as one peaceful place. I suspect there will be few useful botanical discoveries to be made here. Ah, yes. The machine and the green often don't get along. Ollis Gibb. There's been talk the last few nights down the Royal Oak of servant creature going around slaughtering people. I used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I daren't dare leave my house now. I've decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. The few pixie lamps that surely warm my heart. Guessing it's probably the glowy stuff. Let's find out. Yeah, nobody's really surprised by that one. Penny Bell. Breeds the Penny Bell chewed for the hallucinogenic properties, however, is highly addictive and leads to sickness and death. Yeah, you don't even need a factory for drugs, really. Faye, what do we got? I understand it now. My mind is linked to the servant. The elixir, I shall be able to throw off the woman in Jade's mask, tear out the woman in Jade mask, and take control for myself. That's great, Faye. When did you decide to go dark side? Together, we can end this. Meet me at the Daughter's Circle tomorrow and bring the elixir. Daughter's is over here. Of course, Faye. I totally trust that face. Yeah, that's not problematic whatsoever. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to out dark side her. Do you trust her? Put in the comments down below if you would trust Faye with control of that thing. Now, there was probably a way to banish the thing using the 5, but I think we've gone beyond that morally. Oh, there we go. We'll just keep our options open. Speaking of which, check out Whitbarrow. 215 meters is not that high. From the limestone crags of Whitbarrow Hill, I enjoy expansive view of the surrounding countryside. I read Whitbarrow's unique rock strata may have formed thousands, even millions of years ago when this land was covered in ice. Yes, it's almost as if we're not in the middle of a freaking ongoing apocalypse, isn't it? To the east of the castle, across the river and through the mountain pass, it grows to the edge of the wood. She finds the power she had created those years, a servant to do as she will, but it was the power came at a cost. The servant was awoken and would not be contained. It was Dendru, dead. It was death. Well, yeah, death. Kind of not really a power you want to tap into unless you're really ready to start feeding it. Because it's insatiable. All right, to east of the castle. So it's going to be east of the castle, across the river, and through the mountain pass. Okay, so we need castles. We've got a bunch of them. To the mountain pass. The edge of the wood. Okay, let's count the castles, shall we? Open up, would you? Alright, so castles. Like, for example, Sendal. Now it says east of the castle. Cross the river. Okay. Through the mountain pass. There isn't really a mountain pass here. So, let's tackle another one. Daughter's teabag. I mean, you got Crane Grove, but you can't go east. What am I doing here? Idiotic. Should be going in this direction. Through, right there. That'll do it. Right there. Hit it! The trees sway effortlessly in the cool breeze. A low hum of east and west, for some reason, never go clear in my brain. I've never figured that out why. It's got to be a crossed wire. A low hum of crickets chirping rides the wind. A sense of calm which is being rewarded with a new find. Let me see that. I want you to take a look at these. First of all, the leaves are identical, and this thing is really has the swift going for it. So I'm guessing this is actually swift snare, and this just needs to be redone. Sigh. Get you out. And where did that go in all of this? I didn't see it. Around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. You go over here. You, I believe, are swift snare. But we'll definitely put a question mark on it this time. Sometimes you can't trust everything, you know? Veronica, what we're doing? It is time. Servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. But for our sake, she will track down all the plants we need. Do I meet with Facewith or go with Veronica to perform the ritual? So, what we're going to do, by the way, so we are going to... I should have done this earlier, by the way. Need menu back. Wait, where's the gameplay, language, visuals? Trying to save the game. How do you do that? Is there a way to manually save the game? Way to not for it to do that? It's weird. Okay. You're not be able to save. Okay, so we're committed. We're committed to make the decision, but we can still go the rest of the day, apparently. I mean, hell. Okay, so, Veronica. We must act before it is too late. Gather the plants to meet the ritual site. Okay. Let's do some evil stuff. Stone circle press of light. Running my hand along the rhinestone, I found the oppression of long dead people. There's an ancient magic here. They arrive sometime after me. You have the elixir. It's now or never. Suddenly, Simone's warning comes back to me. What do I really know about this Fae? Perhaps she would be safer to use the elixir. I could use the swift snare to bind her. I realize I have a decision to make. Swiftnare catches Faye unaware, latching onto her slowly, but at first, as she struggles to break free, it binds her tighter. Strong, curling vines, leaping out to restrain her. The moment she is still, her eyes piercing me with fearsome hatred. Yes, that is right. I am going to be the Dark Lord. I think that BG3 is really getting to me. There's no backing out. I will drink the elixir myself. All right. Let's take a chug. Where is it? I hope I got the right stuff. Elixir of control. That's not the elixir of damn. That is. I guess this is it. Okay. That's not the right one. That's good to know. It's not the red one. It's not that one. It's probably the big question mark. Let's rock. The elixir tastes foul, like rotting fruit, but I force it down and somehow keep hold of the contents of my stomach. I get better at labeling things. First, nothing happens, and my pulse quickens, and I feel it take hold, as though I'm two places at once, my mind swirling as it grapples with dizzying new reality. Then the barrier is broken, everything floods through. I sense fear. I'm surprised it is not my own. It is the woman in the jade mask, Thea Ward. I do not know told her name. I know it now. Get out! Get out! Get out! Except I broke your mind with the little stuff I gave you. Her words echo mine, a real she has spoken them out loud. She is screaming at me to get out, but why should I? I realize I brush her aside with ease, and suddenly there it is, a seductive darkness, and that I am part of it, and it of me! I am the Dendru, the Dread. I am death! Which beats running this store, really. I mean, I can't even imagine what my margin must have been. Did people even pay me? Was this like a socialist regime? I don't know. It's mine now. Friday. Time is passing, so we get master of the servant. I don't know how long. Time stretches back into the darkness of my mind. I am eternal. I am powerful. What have I done? Why? There is no what. There is no why. Can't think it clear. I will kill them. Kill who? Faces from out of the void. Friends. They will not be harmed. They will not. I am in the shop. I am in the hillside. I smell earth and life. Damp soil, green leaves, stained oak that tastes blood, matted fur, snapping bone. I am the horticulturist. I am the dendro. I am dread. I am death. Well, you know, death and life. Two sides of the same coin, really. I am the dendro. The servant is mind control. Nothing will stand in our way. Alive, and you, working alongside Veronica Green. Alive, Veronica Green. She has not given up to perform the ritual. When you wet her, you will be ready when the time comes. Yeah, Veronica is opposing us at the moment. We are the bad guy now. But, you know, dark forces, I'm sure I've got this under control. Absolutely. Alive, innocent of the cultists. The seeds of redemption have not gone far without your help. Yeah, I should probably hunt down the cultists. I think we can all actually agree on that one, that getting rid of them is not going to be the biggest of issues. Wounded, Forest Bear the Hunter. Both his body and his pride have been damaged, but he lives. I'm not going after you, man. Deceased, Bethany Coleman, the sister, killed by the servant. I think you can probably save her in one of the endings. I was told there are 6 endings. This is just one of them, and I picked the darkest one because that just fits my persona. Alive, faced with plotting her revenge. She is nothing to you now. The award, in hiding, the woman of Jade Mask. She fears you. She was right to do. Alive, Isidore Burley, currently pursuing legal action against Strange Horticuluture. Well, I know who my first victim is. Today, there was an unfortunate death of His Honor, Isidore Burbage, died horribly as he was pulled out of his house and devoured alive by an unknown entity. Next. Ding. Okay, so that was actually kind of fun, but if you want to try this yourself, go ahead and try a different combination, code of solutions, because like I said, I went dark side. I'm fairly certain I could have gotten the good ending by helping out other one there, Veronica, and I know Veronica's a nice girl. Yeah, I like her that much, but yeah, unending immortal force of darkness that can consume all things is just too attractive. I mean, unlike, you know, Thea there in the Jade Mask, I don't really have a revenge plan. I mean, I'm pretty sure the creature wants blood. I can find deer and the occasional lawyer to give it. Solicitor. I guess we're in the British Empire. So yeah, tell me what you think about my solution to the problem. Would you have actually gone and done the ritual to banish the creature, or would you have trusted the woman with the control of this beast? I mean, the first thing I'd do is I'd probably kill the other person who had given me the formula. I mean, I made the formula, woman. Why should I give it to you? You didn't offer to pay for it. God. You know, capitalism is particularly nasty when you realize that dark forces are probably more moral. Any case, this is Fantastic Worlds. Hoping you enjoyed our foray into botany and, you know, things beyond human knowledge that should probably stay quiet for all eternity. So, like, subscribe as per usual. Let me know down in the comments below if you're thinking about whether or not I should add Strange Antiquities, which is the sequel to this, to the next, not the next, probably the 2 voting blocks from now. And yeah, or any other ideas you might have to add to the next voting block. I will see you next time. Bye. Oh yeah, don't forget, you can become a supporter, get access to additional material, including my Baldur's Gate 1 retrospective and the Marvel Midnight Suns with Hipster Dude, the Avenger. In addition, please seeing my live streams, which are going to be on every other Friday. You can look at the banner at the landing page for my channel. It'll be listed the next time it's going, and yeah, I'll be glad to see you there. You know, watch me, the hipster dude, try to save Faerun and get life-saving surgery for the worm in his head. Anyways, bye. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of Content and Data.